Hello everyone, my name is Brian, and welcome. We will be doing this game, which is, if you can read the title, obviously Assassin's Creed. Now, I've been wanting to do Assassin's Creed for a very, very long time, pretty much since we first started doing Let's Plays, and I never really had a good opportunity to do that. Now, this series is going to be different than our normal series, because usually we just record a bunch of stuff at once and then, upload it as we feel necessary. However, this series, I want to do it episodically, which basically means I will record the week that it goes up. And I will do this as a weekly series. Every Saturday this will go up, versus our other videos, which we will be changing the upload schedule. From every other day there will be a video, to a video being Monday, a video being Thursday, and videos like this, which will be Saturday. Now, we are doing this change of scheduling primarily because we don't have enough content to really, keep a constant upload every other day. That's why we had one video every 4 days, and we upped it to every other day because we had time to record. However, we just do not have the time right now or the ability to record all this content for you guys. So as a result, we have to cut back on our upload schedule in order to compensate. Now, with that, I hope you understand, because this is ultimately my decision and in no way Zach's, but it's just something that has to be done. Zach will be going over to Germany in about a month or two. So as a result, we have a limited amount of time that we will be able to upload or create content for you guys, in which we will try to make more content. However, we can't promise anything. Because since this will be going up this Saturday, which is, today's what? The 8th. So today's the 8th, it will be going up on the 10th. Hopefully. Maybe next week. But anyway, whenever this is up, I will be going back to school on August 26th. Essentially, I'll be taking 18 credits this semester plus an internship for 300 hours. So I don't want to watch the cutscene again. So as a result, I'm very, very hesitant about making all this content when I'm unable to. Now, let's see. Hell, the controller's set, graphics options. Now, basically, what I want to do is, since this is going to be episodic and every Saturday, I will be recording this every Thursday. So, between when you guys see it on Saturday and the next week's episode, which I will record on Thursday, I want you guys to suggest to me what you want me to do. Personally, what I'm planning on doing is I plan on essentially just having it so I get through the game as quickly as possible, because Assassin's Creed 1 is very, very monotonous, and I really don't like that about this game. I love the game in general, and the concept is great, but because the same mission happens like 9 times, I just can't do it. I just can't sit there and do it myself, but I also don't want to put you guys through it. As a result, I will be going through and doing, I think, the prerequisite 2 missions before the assassination for that chapter, and, I'll ignore getting all the extra stuff like flags and crap. So, let's get right into it, and let's get right into the story, which I just got through Revelations, okay, like last night. So I'm trying to wrap my head around the whole story. It was okay, and then it started getting progressively more out there, and I just started 3 last night, so... Oh, why can't I not turn the camera? Wait, hold on. I cannot turn the camera. Why would this have to happen? I remember setting these controls before. There we go. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, I have to shoot. Everything's screwed up. Why is this all screwed up? Invert X look on. Invert Y look on. Okay. sorry about all that. Now, this game I really enjoyed, but like I said, it was very monotonous. Whoa, the screen just flickered. No idea what that was. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna... No, stop it. Okay, this... Stop it. Run away. Anyway, yeah, I finished Revelations last night and started 3 immediately afterwards. But I'm like trying to wrap my head around the storyline. It's a bit weird at first. Because in the first one, it kind of set the precursor to it, and I should have expected it, but it's just strange is all. I don't know how to explain it. But anyway, I'm really looking forward to doing this series with you guys, and being that it's episodic, you have up until Thursday of the week after this goes up to make any complaints or comments or whatever that I will be able to actually, like, deal with. And unfortunately, I don't expect this to take a very short amount of time. I hope it'll take short time to do this, but I'm not expecting it just because I know the nature of this game.
You okay?
I told you he'd be fine.
Bastards!
Now, I just saved your life.
Saved my life? You kidnapped me. You strapped me into that thing.
Animus. It's an animus.
I don't even know you people. Why are you doing this to me?
You have information we need, Mr. Miles.
Information? I'm a bartender, for Christ's sakes. What do you want me to do? Teach you how to mix a martini?
We know who you are, what you are.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't play coy with me. There isn't time. You're an assassin. And whether you realize it or not, you've got something that my employers want. Locked away in that head of yours.
But I'm not an assassin. Not anymore.
Yes, your file indicated as much. Something about an escape. Most fortunate for us.
What do you want from me?
For you to do as you're told. The Animus will allow us to locate what we need. Once we have it, you'll be free to go.
I am not going back in there.
Then we'll induce a coma and continue our work. When we're done, you'll be left to die. Truth be told, the only reason you're still conscious is because this approach saves us time.
You're insane.
So what is it, Mr. Miles? Live or die? Lie down.
Okay, so essentially we are playing as a character named Desmond Miles. We are basically been kidnapped by this company called... Shut up, Lucy. We've been kidnapped by this company called Abstergo. Now, this Shut up, Lucy, I don't want to talk to you. Now, Vidic, the old guy, he is our main antagonist for this entire series, pretty much. He is one of the people of Abstergo, and we'll get into more detail about the plot later, but essentially, we are going to be lying down on the very uncomfortable table there called the Animus. Now, the Animus is basically a projector for memories, and Vidic will explain it in just a second, so let's hear what he has to say.
Whoa. Where am I?
You're inside the Animus.
Which is...
It's a projector that renders genetic memories in 3 dimensions.
Genetic memory.
Seems you'll need a bit of a tutorial. Very well. We'll start simple. What is a memory, Mr. Miles?
It's the recollection of a past event.
Specific to the individual remembering the event.
Yeah, sure.
What if I told you that the human body not only housed an individual's memory, but the memories of his ancestors as well? Genetic memory, if you will. Migration, hibernation, reproduction. How do animals know when and where to go? What to do?
That's just animal instinct.
Now you're arguing semantics, Mr. Miles. Whatever you call it, the fact remains. These creatures hold knowledge absent the requisite first-hand experience. I've spent the past 30 years trying to understand why. I discovered something most fascinating. Our DNA functions as an archive. It contains not only genetic instructions passed down from previous generations, but memories as well. the memories of our ancestors.
And the Animus lets you decode and read these DNA files.
Precisely.
But there's a problem. This is the specific memory we're trying to access. Unfortunately, when we try and open the memory, your mind withdraws. You lack the confidence to step into your ancestor's body. That's what happened earlier. You got knocked out of the target memory and pushed back to a more stable state.
Why?
It's your subconscious. It's resisting. We've found similar reactions among patients who undergo hypnosis to relive traumatic events. They can't jump directly into the specific memory. They need to be eased in. Even then, there can be problems.
So how do we fix it?
We find a memory you can synchronize with, and we move forward from there. You'll get used to it. This is the closest we can get, so it's where we'll have to start. I'm uploading the tutorial program now.
Oh, tutorial programs, always fun. Now, it's a very straightforward game in its concept, because you basically have to stab bad guys, win game. Don't stab good guys, lose game. So, basically what happens is we are playing as Altair, the ancestor during the 12th century, I believe. Desmond's ancestor during the 12th century. Now, the voice lady is telling us that the synchronization bar in the upper left is basically our health meter. The more we are injured, the less synchronized we become. Now, when we lose synchronization, it doesn't necessarily mean that we will not be able to function properly, but it will basically, since it's our health meter, it's essentially death. Oh, whoa. That's not what I want. Oh. Uh-oh. Something is screwed up. Controls again. I couldn't fight before. But that one. Eagle vision. Feet. High profile. Okay. Okay.
We will begin by exploring the default actions of each.
Now, essentially, we won't lose any functionality of Altair if we are injured or we lose synchronization. So don't worry too much about it. So it's just a health system. That's all it is. If you completely lose your health, you will become desynchronized, and you're just dead. And it reverts you back to the last known checkpoint. So
proceed to the marker to continue the synchronization process.
We can hold the empty hand button in order to kind of push people around without having them drop stuff. But sometimes, and I like to do this, it's just fun to go. And then almost everyone drops it. Now, the one thing I do want to point out is this game does have its faults with AI and hit detection and stuff. So if you're playing this or have played it before, if you played it before, you know what I'm talking about. If you have not played it before, we will see as we go along. There are times where the AI just kind of, randomly says, "Hey, assassin, he coughed." So just be aware of things like that, and if you wonder why you're getting caught, it probably is just a glitch, and you can either restart the memory or you can just desynchronize yourself by dying, and you will be sent back to the last checkpoint, and you can continue on from there or retry or what have you. Now, in this game, we don't have much in the way of variety. Like I was saying earlier, the missions are rather bland because they have the same mission 9 times in a row. Well, not in a row, but for each memory sequence. So, generally, you get the same ending whether you do all the missions or not. And future me will fix what I said if I said it wrong. But essentially, you get the same ending no matter what. It doesn't change. Now, we have the ability to sprint and all this other kind of stuff, and sprinting is great because we run fast, but it also throws us off balance if we run into someone. We can trip and stumble and roll around on the ground if we kind of run into people while we're sprinting. There is a means to tackle people, and that's by holding the high profile button and using the open hand that we used earlier to push people around. And we can use that while in a high profile and just kind of charge people and knock them down and get them out of our way. Now, without this thing on the left here, the witness indicator, I would never have known the blinking yellow thing above, right next to my synchronization bar, was an eye. I couldn't, it doesn't look like an eye in that, graphic there, so. Hidden blade. I'm going to. Yeah, I'm going to kill you from behind. Can I? High profile? No, I can't. I can only low profile assassinate. Because this is not suspicious at all. This guard takes a sweet old time coming over. He sees his friend lying on the ground. Oh, who did this? Oh, so there's no one around, huh? Oh, okay. I'm Slenderman. But now he's aware of us. So we can provoke him by punching him, bumping into him, or jumping. Because jumping is socially unacceptable. Anything socially unacceptable, like murder, would also provoke him, but hey, whatever. It's kind of just, I didn't even touch him. Things like that are what I was talking about with the AI being a bit twitchy. Because I wasn't even touching him, and he, flipped shit. Oh, nope. Let's go up the ladder. And up here. I wish I could skip cutscenes, like tutorials and stuff like that. That's one of the things I really wish games had, were skippable tutorials and things like that. Because if you've played the game before, like I have, I don't need to relive this. I know what to do and how to play the game. But the game is, like, really, really hard-pressed to teach me to do stuff I've already done and know how to do. But that being that aside, we are now as anonymous, and no one will guess that we are a murderer because we have all these blades on our back and side and in our arms. But we can blend into different areas. For example, we can blend into places like on a bench between two people, a haystack, a garden, a roof garden, and scholars. So scholars are just a group of 4 people that have the white robes like us, and we can blend into them. It works, so we're just not going to worry about it. Now, the problem is you could only blend into scholars in this game. In Assassin's Creed 2 and beyond, you can blend with groups of people, just any 2 or more people that are walking together you can blend into, and you can walk past guards and stuff. As a result of that, they took out this blend button that they had in the first game, where we will just be mimicking a scholar just by putting our hands together. But they got rid of that in 2 and beyond, and just gave you the ability to blend with 2 different 2 people that are walking together, which I think is more handy, because honestly I don't use the blend at all, because it usually doesn't work in this game. But we now have the ability for eagle vision. If that last guy would turn blue and stay blue. We have different colors for different people. The gold is our assassination target, red are soldiers, white is information, and blue are allies. Think people like mercenaries, or no, mercenaries are in 2 and beyond, never mind. People like the brutes and things like that, which we will find out much later about. So, now, Altair did not kill civilians, so if you kill a civilian, you will lose synchronization. That, plus if you fall from a too high a distance, or obviously get hurt in combat, since like I said, it was like a health system, but it was just slightly tweaked with that civilian murder like clause in the contract. Now, there are 3 tenets to the Assassin's Creed, which the lady just said, but I didn't really bother to, shut up about. So, essentially what the Assassin's Creed is, you will not harm an innocent, you will not draw attention to the creed, or the Brotherhood, and something else. Future me might put it on the screen. I don't know. Who knows? But at this time, I think I ran my course for this episode. But I just want to... maybe I should just go through... I should go through this. No, I shouldn't go through this, because this is going to lead into another cutscene. But I'm going to let this little dialogue sequence play out, because if I... Oh, I can pause. Awesome. Never mind. No, I'm actually going to let this play out, because I don't know... If I quit now, I don't think it plays it again. At this point in time, we are Altair, as I said before, but we are very arrogant, and we are basically spitting on the Creed, or at least in the other assassins' perspective, we are. Anyway, I thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you back next week. Please leave a like and comment down below, and tell me what you want me to do with this series. Do you want me to do all of the side missions, just the critical bits to get to the assassinations and get this game over with? What do you want me to do? Tell me where I can improve, what you liked, all that kind of stuff down below. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. And I thank you all for watching. My name is Brian, and I will see you guys next time.